Okay, guys, for Tuesday at home learning, you guys are going to be completing a density simulation lab. So if you'll notice in the box, it tells you to click on the red link, and what it's going to do is take you to a page that's already within Canvas. So if you need to get back to it, you can either go to home or pages. But as you go into the simulation, you'll see at the top that they're numbered with the things that you will need to do. At the bottom here is a simulation that you're going to need to run to do this activity. If you cannot get to the simulation that's loaded right here, you can try the simulation at this address. But what you'll need to do is go ahead and allow it, and I'll show you how to do that. But in case you need help, you have the steps at the top. Okay, so you're going to start here with the density simulation here. This is a pre-lab activity, and we're just trying to get you to think about what you already know. So as you go through this activity, just try to remember everything you can that you've learned about matter to this point, and what you guys talked about yesterday in class with your guided notes, or when you were watching the video from Miss Settlemeyer. So when you click on the density pre-lab activity, it's going to take you here, and it tells you, once again, it's the same thing it said on that first page, but if you on here, you're going to be submitting your assignment, and I'm going to show you how to submit in a separate video, and it will be on this page. So when you're ready to submit, it'll show you how to do that. But you'll open this document. It's going to ask you probably to verify who you are, and then it's going to ask you to make a copy. And then once you've made the copy, you can go into the document. First thing you need to do is in the title bar up here beside the orange icon is to put your name. So I'm going to put my name here. Okay. And then the other tip that I have for you is that if you're like me and you need this a little bit bigger so that you can work inside of the document, then go to the bar at the top where it says, look for the icon that has a magnifying glass. And if you hover over it, it will say Zoom. And then you can open that up and choose. You can either zoom in and it'll make it bigger this way, or you can go and just choose, you can choose where you want to put this information. I mean, what size you want it. I'm going to choose 100%. So in this lab, you're going to look at two different blocks, okay, or in this pre-lab question, and you're going to decide why they're floating or sinking and what you think they're made of. So when you look at this first block, you're going to decide what it's made of, and then you'll just click in the box and you can erase this information and then type your new answer. Answer here. Same thing here in this next box. It's asking you, what do you think will happen if you make that block bigger, but keep it out of the same material? Will it float or sink? So you'll type that answer here. And then in the second one, you have another block, and you'll notice that this block sinks to the bottom. So it's wanting to know what kind of block you think it is, what's it made out of, and whether or not, if you modified it and made it smaller but kept it the same material, will it still sink, okay? Or will it float? So you'll answer those questions. And then in this box at the bottom, it wants you to think about why the first block floats and why the second block sinks. Once you have finished completing the assignment, you're going to go back into your Canvas page and you are going to submit it, okay? And I will show you how to submit here in a video. Once you're done with this, the pre-lab, you are going back to your assignment, and the easiest way is to start back at your weekly agenda. That's always going to be the easiest way for you. You'll go back into the density simulation lab, and then you'll move on to the next part. I'm going to end the video here, and I'll pick back up with the rest of it in just a minute.